approaching the 2-year anniversary of the Dobbs decision where the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, leading it back to the states to decide whether a woman should have the rights to choose or not. But I want y'all to remember who did all of this. Because it seems to me a lot of y'all have selective memory, because Donald Trump is going to pillar post doing the most, talking about how he done killed Roe. And if you don't believe me, roll the clip.
The fact that I was able to terminate Roe v. Wade after 50 years of trying, I was so honored to have done it. Well, I did something that nobody thought was possible. I got rid of Roe v. Wade. What I did by killing Roe v. Wade.
I got you on camera. You on Kenzie camera now. You ain't know that. And for those who don't know, since the Supreme Court overturned Roe, there have been 21 states that either fully banned abortion or added strict limitations. We're going backwards. When they said make America great again, they must have meant it. But great again for whom? Because it's definitely not for people of color, and it's definitely not for women. Do y'all not feel like we're in a Ryan Murphy miniseries? Because it feels like an American Horror Story, because there's been horror story after horror story after horror story. Women are on the borderline of a flat line. Ryan Hamilton's wife nearly died when she was denied medical treatment after having a miscarriage. The baby had no heartbeat, but they sent her home 3 times, and he found his wife bloody on the bathroom floor. Kate Cox had to go to court when they denied her the ability to abort when she found out after 18 weeks that her fetus wasn't viable and it was more likely to die either in her uterus or shortly after birth. She had to cross state lines in order to get abortion care. And speaking of state lines, just because you in a blue state don't mean that you're safe. If Trump is reelected, he would impose a national abortion ban which would affect you too, even if you live in a state that's blue. There's this thing called supremacy clause, which means even if your state tried to nullify a federal law, that means it would go right back to the courts, meaning the Supreme Court would have the ability to decide whether federal lawmakers have the power over interstate commerce. Which brings me to the nitty-gritty of this video, because the Supreme Court matters and I'm a Supreme Court voter. Justice Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito are old. Okay, they're on the borderline of being a resident at Shady Pines. If they decide to retire and Trump is reelected to office, he's going to be able to appoint someone much younger who will be able to decide not only women's reproductive rights, but our own civil rights for the next 50 years. Which is why I'm doing a call to action. I want y'all to click on the link in my bio, and y'all can text the word courts to 63033, and y'all can get y'all a stickle, and y'all can pledge to be a Supreme Court voter like me.